Hello everyone, welcome to today's newest live stream. You are with Nucleo Patra today, as there was a new episode of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 3, Episode 3. So I will be reviewing that on my second YouTube channel. Lamarr is taking the night off tonight. Thank you all for being here. Hi Lady Shay, thank you all for being here. Sorry I'm fashionably late, but I had to get ready for the night. Love the makeup tonight, thank you Lolly. Hi Pink Lilyful, thank you all for being here. I am Nucleo Patra. I am the alter ego of Lamarr Townsend. I am the drag version. I am a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. I am available for personal readings. Hi Jessica, I am available for personal readings on my website. You can text me at 703-791-9162 for a personal reading. You can also email me at lamarrtownsend@gmail.com, and you can also visit my website. If you would like a reading, then this is my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. This is my website, so once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. This is where you would go to purchase a reading from me. I do all different types of readings. Definitely check out my Twitch where I do monthly horoscopes. Become a member of my Patreon. Of course, subscribe, like to my YouTube. Check out my podcast. You can also scroll down and read the reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. Also follow me on Instagram and Facebook. And if you would like a reading, go right to the store section of my website. This is where you can go to purchase a reading from me. I do all different types of readings. I do birth chart readings, mediumship readings, past life readings. I do phone psychic tarot readings, email psychic tarot readings, video recorded psychic tarot readings, where I record myself doing your reading and then I email you the download link for the video. I do spiritual development classes, astrology classes, tarot classes, dream interpretation readings, candles. I have a few candles to get to actually tonight. And so much more. So there's where you can go to get a reading. And I also appreciate you all. Hi Agua, you are stunning tonight. Thank you. Yes, Lady Shay, I got your email. Today was a busy day with content, so I didn't get a chance to get to personal readings, but I will resume them tomorrow. Also, I had a lot of like errands to do and stuff like that. It was a busy day today. Hi Kathy. So yes, that's where you can go to purchase a reading. I do want to say, speaking on that topic, thank you all for purchasing readings this weekend and this week. I am very busy with a lot of readings to do this weekend, so yeah. That's kind of why I'm trying to push out content tonight, or like now. So you guys, I tried to give a little contour. I think you can kind of see. I tried to contour more than usual. I think I did a good job with my contour. What do you guys think? I think I blended it quite nicely. So, yes, thank you all for your compliments on the makeup. Hi, Cal. So, you guys, let's talk about Cleopatra and soulmate energy, you guys. It's interesting because, you know, when I do a lot of personal readings, it comes up the like conversation or the topic of soulmates. And I think we all have different perceptions or opinions or definitions of what a soulmate is. A soulmate can mean many things, but specifically in terms of a true love soulmate, in my opinion, there's a specific definition that I want to focus on in this video, and maybe we want to talk to Cleopatra about. The brushing has begun. Oh yes, the brushing, the air brushing, and the brushing, honey, has begun, darling. Yes. Yes, I tried to curl my hair. That was a fail. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to have to get a new tool for that, but at least I didn't ruin the hair. So, there's that. I'm good at makeup. I'm still learning hair. So, I am not my hair. I am not their skin. I am the soul that lives within. Did Cleopatra have a soulmate in her life? That's a good question for Cleopatra. Did Cleopatra have a soulmate in her life? Jasmine says, I love the look. Thank you. Cheers to everybody for the night. You guys know I have my wine, so let's take a sip of the wine. It is wind down Friday going into Saturday. I want to get into more makeup and hair. You should just do it. It's fun. It's very fun. It's very creative. Also, once again, I will be reviewing RuPaul's Drag Race Episode 3 tonight. The review will be going up. I have my notes. I watched the episode. It was a really good episode. Alright. I was really shook at the end, but you guys know I always have like 2 or 3 pages of notes. So, I have all my notes for RuPaul's Drag Race tonight. That review will be going up tonight. So yes. Did you ever finish that shot from last night? I did, eventually, yeah. Do you think you have the same exact person throughout all our lives? I think for some people that can be the case. Thank you, Diana. Hi, Diana. Or thank you, Queen Shay. I think sometimes that can be the case. You know, people have the same person throughout their lifetime. I don't think that's the case for everyone. You know, but yeah. Thank you all for being here tonight. I hope you are doing well. I hope you all enjoyed your Friday night. Let's talk about soulmate energy. Alright? So the definition of a true soulmate, a true love, like long-term partner soulmate. Alright? The definition of a true long-term partner soulmate is someone that you're evenly spiritually yoked with. Alright? I did a Patreon class on this about how to define or figure out if someone is you're evenly spiritually yoked with someone. Alright, so that is the key definition, in my opinion, of a true romantic long-term, the one soulmate is someone that you're evenly spiritually yoked with. You could have great compatibility with someone. You can have great compatibility in terms of a romantic connection, a physical connection, an emotional connection, a mental connection. But if you're not evenly spiritually yoked, eventually that's going to cause issues in the relationship, or potentially even an end to the relationship. Alright? The most important factor when it comes to true soulmate energy is people who are evenly spiritually yoked. What does it mean to be evenly spiritually yoked? Well, it means that two people are on the same level, on the same course in terms of their spirituality, in terms of their spiritual selves, in terms of their life purpose, and all things of that nature, right? The interesting thing about life is that, you know, the only constant in life is change. Relationships are not guaranteed in life, right? Life isn't even guaranteed, right? So this is what makes relationships so difficult, you know, is the fact that we change and we grow, not only individually, but the relationship changes and grows. And it's these changes that often, once again, are the demise of certain relationships as well. Alright? However, two people who are evenly spiritually yoked are people who most likely are able to grow and evolve together. Alright? Once again, there's something about them where they have the same spirituality. Alright, they have the same spiritual groundedness to them. They have the same spiritual foundation or values. And this is what's going to carry the relationship in terms of soulmate energy. Alright? Now, the interesting thing is that people, you know, soulmates can be many different people in our lives. Your dog could be your soulmate. Your cat could be your soulmate. Your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your friend could be your soulmate, right? So this could apply to many different relationships in your lives. If you have someone in your life, whether it be a lover, a friend, you know, your parents or whoever, that has stood the test of time, chances are that you and this person are evenly spiritually yoked. Which means you're true soulmates. Like this person was truly meant to be in your life. Not just for a season, but for a reason, right? That's also another factor of true soulmate energy. Someone who's in your life not for a season, but for a reason. Now, that's not to say that people who are in our lives for a season don't have a reason for being in our lives, But once again, that comes into the factor of change and evolution. We needed them for a period of time, right? Now the reason for them being in our lives is no longer, right? So there's a difference in the overall grand scheme of things. Because remember, that's how Spirit sees things. Spirit sees things from a overall arching grand scheme of things, not what you want right now in the moment, all right? Which is typically how we as humans view things, right? So these are some things to think about. Facts, relationship with God source comes first. Yes, exactly. You will learn how to do your hair, Lamarr. Thank you. Well, I don't feel people truly end up with long-term soulmates. Betty Morales says, it's Diana. I don't necessarily agree with that. I do think people can end up with long-term soulmates. But Betty Morales says, it's Diana. I'm using my mom's phone. Oh, something is wrong with my internet. You look beautiful, by the way, baby. Oh, thank you, Diana. Lamarr, I think my soulmate died. Well, chances are there's another soulmate out there for you. Right? You know, we always typically have more than one soulmate as well. So it's important to not get tied up on one person. Remember, the point of soulmates, you know, true soulmates, is about someone that you are evenly spiritually yoked with, meaning someone that you can grow and evolve with. So that, you know, as grim as it may be, that maybe might have been the end of that relationship. Maybe you're still soulmates, but this person's now in the spiritual realm. Right? So what does that relationship look like for you now? Just because they're in the spiritual realm doesn't mean the relationship has died. Right? Can true soulmates reunite? Yes, it's possible. I heard if something falls through with one soulmate, another one manifests, and the universe has something in plan for you. Exactly. That's what I believe. That's why I don't get hung up on one person ever. Because my belief is, okay, if one door closes, another one opens. You know? So they're my angel and spirit guide now, exactly, because yes. And let's define also the definition of soulmate. A soulmate. So this is someone you're mated with, you're meant to be with on a soul level. This is someone that you're soul-wise connected to. This isn't just a friend, this isn't just, an acquaintance, this is a soulmate. So in order for you to find your soulmate, you need to find your soul first, right? Last night we were talking about Beyonce, you won't break my soul, you won't break my soul. By the way, I listened to the album, wasn't a huge fan of the album, to be honest with you. There were a couple songs I liked. I listened to it early yesterday morning. I think, if I remember, I liked, I don't even remember. There was one song that started with a C that I liked. Cuff It, I think. I like Cuff It. I like Cuff It. I like Plastic Off the Floor, or whatever it is. Plastic Off the Couch. I can't even remember the rest of them, to be honest with you. It wasn't my favorite album. Alright. I'll wait for the next one. I met one of my romantic soulmates already. It's that Capricorn I walked away from. I'll wait for the next. Hi, Lennon. Yes, it's important to remember that we have more than one soulmate, right? Yeah, I like Cuff It. Yeah, not a huge fan of the album, but I think a lot of people aren't fans of the album, so, whatever. So, but yes, that's the energy of soulmates, right? Soulmates, we have more than one soulmate, right? And it's soulmate. So in order to find your soulmate, you need to find your soul first. You need to go on your own soul journey, spiritual journey, right? I think people have this conception that we fall in love, and I used to also have that idea or conception, right? That, I'm going to find the one, and it's going to be so magical, and, we're going to be happily ever after, and la 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 la, and I don't believe that anymore, I believe I can have my version of that, right? But I don't believe in the fairy tale, the Disney fairy tale anymore, you know? Because once again, it's soulmate, soul energy, you know, spirituality, spiritual journeys, soul energy, that can be difficult to deal with, you know, our own soul, let alone someone else's soul, someone else's spirit, right? Someone else's bundle of nerves, and you know how they deal with all that, right? You know, let alone how we deal with our own stuff. So at the end of the day, this is what will determine whether your relationship will be able to stand the test of time, is whether or not you're evenly spiritually yoked. Because life is going to test you. Alright? Life is going to test you. Life is going to test your relationship. How do you deal with those things? How do you rise above spiritually? Or do you hold on forever, you know, to the energy, to the emotion, and then once again that becomes the deterioration of the relationship, not being able to let go of the past, right? So you gotta find your soul first before you can find love. You gotta love yourself first before you can find love. And this is the definition of true soulmate energy, right? So now we're going to channel Cleopatra and see what Cleopatra has to say about this topic. Maybe we'll be butterflies. I guess I'll see you next lifetime. Beyonce's album is giving me Azalea Banks' work artistry, sipping on tea. I feel like that was shade, but I'm not exactly sure the context of that shade, so... But yeah, I was not a fan of Beyonce's new album, Renaissance. I am not afraid to say it. I do not care about the beehive. I have bees in my apartment already. Y'all know the story. So I didn't like Renaissance. Whatever. Deal with it. Alright? So Diana says, yes, when I met this soulmate, I started having prophetic dreams. But like I said the other day, he broke my heart and I decided I don't want it anymore. Baby Cleo, you look so sassy with this hair. Thank you. Azalea's been on Beyonce's neck about this new sound. Oh, has she? Got it. I mean... I don't know, I don't really have an opinion. You know? Long live Queen Cleo the 7th, yes. Kessa says, bees were a part of ancient Egyptian religion in ancient Greece and the planet Venus. They were. And Cleopatra was very into bees. So, I'm very fond of bees, and I actually like bees. So, come for me if you want to. Come for me if you want to. Anyways, moving on. Let's channel Cleopatra. Speaking of Cleopatra, let's channel Cleopatra and see what she has to say about the topic, soulmates. Where is my singing bowl? I don't want to go get the singing bowl, to be honest. I think I was using it for candle magic earlier. So I'm just going to use some sage. Luckily I have my sage here, so we're just going to burn some sage. Bees have been flying towards me lately. Apparently bees actually mean good luck and like abundance. So apparently it's a good thing. So, alright, let's go ahead and cleanse the energy. Thank you, Spirit, for cleansing and clearing the energy of this space. Thank you for opening up the channel so that Queen Cleopatra can come through and give us insight and clarity on soulmate energy and see what she has to say about soulmates. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. Thank you for making this a safe and sacred space for Cleopatra to come through. Thank you for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions. Thank you for protecting the energies, thoughts, minds, and emotions of those watching this video. Amen, amen, amen. Nucleo, you look phenomenal. Thank you, Lennon. 10 says, bees buzzing in a box was also how Cleo apparently made the first vibrator. Really? I've never heard that one before. That's interesting. I'm going to have to research that one. But Cleopatra was very innovative. So, ciao. Alright, let's get into it. Cleopatra, thank you for joining us. What do you have to say about soulmate energy? The first thing she's showing me is like a bull or a horse. It looks like a bull. But also I'm seeing horses, like training or taming a bull, taming a horse. Riding a horse, riding a bull. She's almost like telling me like this is what like a relationship or a soulmate relationship or soulmate energy can be like. Taming the bull, taming the horse, riding the bull. I'm not personally a person that rides horses, but she's kind of giving me the energy of like when you first learn how to ride horses. It can be very difficult. You can injure yourself literally. It can be dangerous. But the more you do it, the more you face your fears of the horse or whatever it is you're afraid of. You eventually are able to like tame the horse, tame the bull, and it becomes a smooth ride. Like that's kind of what she's showing me. Hi Abyssinian, hi Keza. Did I miss some? I'm sorry, I'm missing comments, Cleopatra. She said that's fine, go ahead. Oh yeah, he said about the vibrator. Bees like your warm, attractive place for them to nest. Brings good luck, joy. But yeah, that's what I heard. That wig looks cute. Thank you, Abyssinian. Ancient Egypt and Greece had bee priestesses. I would never ride a horse. No, I would rather hold a snake. Child. Cleopatra, was it true that you invented a vibrator with bees? She says some version of it, yes, but not what you think it is. I almost get the energy of like she put bees in a jar. She had bees in a jar, and like it was the jar that shook or something like that, or like something like that, without getting too graphic. And I'm not sure they inserted it inside of them. I feel like it's like outside that brought stimulation. Anyways, let's move on from that. She says back to soulmates. She's dressed kind of like in her version of plain. By the way, she has on like it almost looks like a tunic. It's like tan. She has a headdress on, of course. So it's like the Egyptian headdress. She has on her black bob. The bangs are cut shorter. It looks like she has a dot on her forehead, like a red dot, like almost like an Indian or like Middle Eastern kind of dot on her forehead. And she's kind of dressed like Isis. I know what she means, child. Me too, Keza. I figured y'all would know, because I didn't know. That's why I was like, let me move on, honey. Alright. On the third eye. Yeah, it looks like it's on the third eye. Like she has a red dot on her third eye. She's like putting me into virtual reality. Like almost like an Oculus, and I don't even have an Oculus. But it's like I'm put in a virtual reality where like there's buttons, there's choices, there's things lighting up. Oh. She's almost like saying like our perception of soulmates is like a virtual reality, and it's not necessarily the reality. Like, or in a lot of cases, people have this like virtual like metaverse view or perception of soulmates, and that's not like the reality. Which she says, which is why a lot of people get tripped up or confused. She says soulmates grow together. Soulmates grow together. She says true soulmates grow together. She says a true soulmate is someone who stands the test of time or stood the test of time. She says sure, you had your ups and downs, but for the most part this person stayed in your life, was consistent, and vice versa, you stayed in theirs, and there was consistency in this relationship. Like it was never a matter of, I'm never talking to you again, we haven't talked for 20, 30 years. She says that's not a soulmate. She says once again, that's where people get tripped up. She says you can find your soulmate at any age. You can find a soulmate at 30, 50. She says for some people 10. She says, but it doesn't necessarily mean romantic. It doesn't necessarily mean, that just because the relationship begins one way, that it's going to end another, Once again, it's about the growth of the relationship and what the relationship eventually grows into. She says another way of saying it is that soulmates are a blessing. Anyone who's not a soulmate is a lesson. She says a soulmate is a blessing into your life. So if there's someone in your life and you feel like they're a soulmate and they bring a lot of bad luck or something like that in your life, chances are that person's probably not your soulmate. At least the way Cleopatra's defining it. She says it like this: that person's just reflecting your soul, your internal chaos. Wow. She goes once again, soulmate. A soulmate is someone who gets you on a soul level. Soul level. Anyone else only sees you for who you are physically. For what you bring into their life, mentally, emotionally, resources-wise, physically-wise. But a soulmate brings soul value. You bring soul value into their lives. She also says, yes, soulmates can sometimes lose touch, but eventually, soulmates get back together. And with a soulmate, it's like you never were apart. It's like you could not see each other for 5-10 years, but when you do run into each other, it's like, old times. She says, once again, because it's a soul connection. She says most of you are dating or dealing with twin flames and you think you're dealing with soulmates. It's the opposite. She's saying everyone you think is a soulmate is probably a twin flame. And the people you think well, she's saying, wait, never mind. Let's not say it like that. A twin flame is like a mirror. A twin flame is like recognizing the light inside one another, or recognizing the energy with another person. Like you're similar souls, but it doesn't mean you're soulmates. Or there's similarities between you and your souls, but it doesn't mean you're soulmates. She kind of goes, she looks at me, she kind of goes, it's like compatibility. Like just because you both like Cheetos and you both like, you know, romantic comedies and you both had similar upbringings, that does not mean you're soulmates. It may mean you're twin flames. Alright? But it doesn't mean you're soulmates. So she kind of goes like, I get confused by, she uses the word jargon. I get confused by your jargon. She says, I don't understand it. She's like, you're putting a mountain on top of a molehill, or like you're creating a mountain that was like meant to be a molehill or something like that. Like it's like you're getting too technical, or you're getting too like ahead of yourself, or like you're doing too much. It's kind of what she's giving me. Like you're doing too much and you're making your life too complicated. She says either you're soulmates or you're not. She kind of goes, anything else doesn't really matter. Like she almost goes, why are we defining it as a twin flame? Like what is that? She kind of goes like, what is that? Like why is that in the lexicon? She uses the word lexicon. Why is that even in the lexicon? She goes, yes, my soulmate was Mark Anthony. In your words, she says, my twin flame would have been Julius Caesar, she says. Or it may have been a little bit of both. Like they both were soulmates in a way. But I almost feel like she felt more connected to Mark Anthony. She's going on a soul level. She's kind of going like, I had pity for him. You know, I had pity for him at times. I understood his pain. But I stood by his side. We grew together until the end. Or we stuck together till the end. She says. She says same thing with Caesar. You know, he was killed before her. But she says the word duty, like she felt a duty to him. Right? Not Yami's questions. Thank you to whoever just donated. I'm just gonna tapping back in. I almost feel like her and it's Friday night Nucleo Patra. I almost feel like her and Mark had like a ceremony, like almost like a wedding or something like that. Like I don't see necessarily like the same thing with Julius Caesar, but I almost feel like Mark Anthony and Cleopatra had like a ceremony or a wedding or something like that. Thank you to whoever just donated. So she kind of goes, let's get the definition of soulmate correct. Right? And she says, you know when someone's your soulmate or not. Like she kind of goes, stop kidding yourselves. You get the red flags all the time. You want a child, but this person doesn't want a child. You want more commitment, this person doesn't want commitment. These are things, signs that you're not evenly spiritually yoked. She says you're gonna spend the whole relationship with someone who doesn't want a child when you want a child. Being unhappy, she goes. What if this person passes away and you never end up with a child with this person or at all? She goes. She goes like you wasted your time with what you thought was your soulmate, but really wasn't. You didn't, like, you weren't evenly spiritually yoked. You didn't want the same things. So, and she goes, you can't force people into being soulmates. Stop bringing yourself heartache, she says. She says a soulmate is someone that you feel connected to, but also comfortable with on a soul level. It's a soul connection. If someone's not giving you all their own soul, if you're not able to give the other person all your own soul, they're not soulmates. Like, she's kind of going like, why are we even having this conversation, to be honest with you? She goes, let's ask some questions. What questions do the people have? Alright, Cleopatra. Let's look at some questions. So someone says, was Mark finer than Julius? Cleopatra. She goes, finer? So I think this is Lennon's question. What Lennon means is like, who was more attractive? Was Mark Anthony more attractive? Thank you to whoever just donated. Or was Julius Caesar more attractive? She goes, oh, and then she kind of thinks. She kind of goes like, she goes both for different reasons. She says she says Julius Caesar for his mind, his intellect. I think Mark Anthony was maybe better in bed. Oh Lord. Alright. Y'all are a mess. I think she was more sexually attracted to Mark Anthony, yes. What candle magic rituals or practices does Cleopatra recommend to attract a soulmate in our lives? That's J. Manuel's question. She's kind of like smirking and laughing for some reason. Okay. Wow, this is gonna get a little juicy, alright? So she's actually saying, I don't know if she's saying this for you specifically, J. Manuel, or if she's saying this in general, but she's saying something about like drinking certain things, certain teas, tinctures, to make you more viral, or like to make your, so there's something with your semen, I don't know, like in general. I think she's saying in general. And then using maybe your fluids, we'll say, in candle magic, mixing it with herbs and oils. She says Damiana, I think Damiana Are you saying Dami or Damiana? Damiana, I think, is what she's saying. Clove or clover? For men, she says. Cinnamon for women. She says lactate as well. She says maca. She points to the screen and says maca, so I think Lennon is right, maca. Alright. Melon, lemon, melon, watermelon, something like that. And rose or something like rose, roses, something red, like a cherry. She's showing me roses and cherries, so... Cleopatra, you've never told me this spell, but she goes, you never asked. Before I even was able to get that out of my mouth, she was like, you never asked. Like, she knew what I was about to say. Not with you reading me, Cleopatra. Alright. So let's get to more questions. Oh, pineapple juice could be good too, yeah. I don't know why she's also showing me like milk, like a milk bath or something like that, or something like that. Alright. I don't know if I would put milk in a candle, Cleopatra, because the milk definitely could go bad. But I see what you're doing there. Like, I get what you're saying. Alright. But I think she's saying that, so if you want to try that, that's up to you. So, can an enemy be a twin flame? 10-9 says. She kind of rolls her eyes. She goes, sure. She says enemies can call a truce. Signs you met your soulmate, like the first meeting. What are the first signs or meetings that you met your soulmate, Cleopatra? She says you feel very comfortable with one another. Oddly comfortable with one another. They linger in your mind. You have pleasant interactions with them. She says, when it just feels right. She says it usually doesn't, it's not difficult, like it's not usually a difficult connection to establish because, you both feel like it's right, or you both feel comfortable once again. So it's not a game of, oh my god, should I text now or should I wait 3 hours? Like, you know how it is. Are there ways to manifest your soulmate quicker? She goes, no, work on yourself first. I have a controversial question for Cleopatra. I read that Jesus' dad, Joseph, was the son of an Egyptian princess. Is that true? Cleopatra was Jesus' dad, Joseph, the son of an Egyptian princess. She's like going through her like a book, or like it almost is like a history book or like a lineage book. She's like looking through like a book, like it's almost like a family tree. I hear erased from history. I feel like if Joseph was the son of an Egyptian princess. It was a princess who was like maybe banished, or like something happened where she was removed from her home place. Was Jesus the grandson of an Egyptian princess? Yeah. What is that on my... Yeah, it's possible he was the grandson of an Egyptian princess, but I feel like, once again, this princess, I'm not sure if she was a princess. Like, she may have been a princess at one point, but then I feel like at another point she was not a princess any longer. Oh my god, you look effing fabulous, honey. Keep it up. Thank you. Did she commit suicide? Cleopatra, did you commit suicide? She goes like... she goes like that. She's kind of going, whatever had happened to her was planned for like 3 days in advance, she says. Whatever happened to me, it was planned, she says. She says the history books are filled or were filled with half-truths and lies. I feel a sense of dread for some reason. I feel like I'm sleeping at night and I feel a sense of dread. Like, maybe I'm not sure if I feel dread because I feel like someone could come and get me, or if I just know what's coming. It feels like kind of both. I feel like she was anxious before she passed. Like, I get 3 days before she passed, so I feel like she was anxious. I feel like she felt if maybe she didn't plan her exit, you know, or plan her passing, it was going to be done by the hands of others, and she didn't want that. It's almost like she wanted to be in control of her legacy or her like history. So I do feel like she had some part in her death, yes. She's not really giving me like a yes or no answer though. I don't know, I feel like they kind of, I feel like she kind of had an inkling that they were planning to kill her or planning to do something with her. So yeah, I feel like she made other plans to like get ahead of them. Alright, what did she use for beauty? She says honey. Lennon wants to know, how did you manage to speak so many languages? She says there were people in Egypt who spoke many different languages. So she practiced, it almost was like in class, but also by listening to the people around her and the conversations. I feel like by the age of like 10 or 12 though, she could speak at least like 2 or 3 languages. Maybe more. Alright. Yes, so I think those were all the questions. Cleopatra, did you have any last words to tell us about the situation or tell us about anything? Did Cleopatra have meetings or connections with humans from other planets? Did you have connections with humans from other planets, Cleopatra? She says no, but I knew some things. She says some things that were hidden and buried in Egypt. She shows me like the pyramids and the Pyramid of Giza. She's showing me like the Pyramid of Giza. I feel like the Pyramid of Giza, one of those Egyptian gods, are buried. I feel like one of the Egyptian gods are buried in either the Pyramid of Giza or underneath the pyramid, something like that. It feels like maybe Osiris, Anubis, like something like that. Yeah. I just got like a flash of Osiris, so I feel like it's one of those two. So I'm not sure if maybe they viewed Anubis or Osiris as like an alien or extraterrestrial, but it's like that's kind of the energy I get. Like maybe Osiris, Anubis were seen as extraterrestrial, and they're buried in the pyramid. So yeah, I believe once again that there is either these, one of the gods, like in terms of their bodies, I'm not sure, are buried in that pyramid or underneath the pyramid, or something like an artifact associated with them. Maybe it's Aten. I'm not sure, but that's what I see. A lot of those like pyramids, a lot of those like I don't know, I guess statues or monuments in Egypt, especially that are dedicated to the gods, I feel like either like have something with about that associated with that god buried there, or like the god is actually buried in that place. So that could be Isis, the temple of Isis, like I see that. How were the pyramids made? Cleopatra like goes. She goes, I don't know. I wasn't around during that time. I wasn't alive then. She says that was before my time, way before my time. She says, but I've heard different stories. But she says it was created to honor an Egyptian god. And she says that's all she'll say. She says that's why the Sphinx is like next to it or something like that. And it looks like an Egyptian god. How does Cleopatra feel about the actresses playing her? I'm not really sure she has an opinion, to be honest. She's not really giving me anything. She says the one that stuck out to her the most, though, was Elizabeth Taylor. She says that was more in tune or attuned to my likeness in terms of the actress playing her. But I think I've talked about this before. I think there's a past life connection with Elizabeth Taylor and Cleopatra, though. Or Elizabeth Taylor in Egypt. So she kind of goes, that's the one that stuck out to me the most. The other ones, she's like, I don't really care about. Is there any major fact or rumor regarding her that the time makes her mad due to the fabrication or inaccuracy? She says that I wasn't beautiful. She goes that I was a harlot. And she says that I was tough and or mean. She says the last one definitely could be true. But she said, I also like to have fun. I like to laugh. I liked food. I like to eat. I enjoyed parties, she said. I enjoyed cakes and little crumpets and cookies. She goes like that. I enjoyed drinking, she says. I enjoyed sexual affairs, she says. She says I enjoyed wine. She says, but I also enjoyed learning. I enjoyed being on my own, reading a book, or like reading. She shows me like reading or something like that, or like studying. I feel like she read books on war, like writing, different languages, stuff like that. I feel like occasionally, I feel like back then there was some version of nonfiction, or like folklore. I feel like she was actually a really good party thrower. She was big on themes too, I feel like. But she says, she goes, I was beautiful. She's paying particular attention to her breast. Like, I feel like her breasts were very, like, perky, I feel like. I don't know why she's showing me this, but, like, I feel like she would often maybe have her breast out, too. Like, she would wear some sort of outfit or contraption, but, like, it would accentuate her breast being out, kind of thing. Like, she was very confident in that way. She understood her sexuality and her femininity. She also understood the power of her body. I feel like she liked to get her nails done. But she says you would be surprised by how I look. She says not many people have gotten it right. And she keeps showing me a picture of her that I posted before. I'm going to try and pull it up for you guys. Like, she keeps showing me this picture. She's like, that's the closest depiction to me. The true me. Let me see if I can find it. Uh-oh. I wish I had saved it. I don't remember where I found it. I'm looking on Google, but I don't see the picture for some reason. For some reason, I guess it's not a well-known picture. I don't see it, yeah. Maybe if I change it to like Cleopatra 7, let's see. Is it this picture? She kind of goes, like, yes, but no. So it's not that picture then. Alright. Okay, so it's on one of my old Cleopatra videos. I'm gonna have to go through the videos and look, because I can't find the picture anymore now. Alright, I'm gonna have to go through my YouTube channel and look. Cleopatra. Oh, here it is. Okay.
Arrow, no spaces, no dots, no weird things in between.
So here's the picture.
Like YouTube.
This is the picture she's talking about. This is the picture she's saying looks, that reflects what she would really look like in real life. So this is the picture she's saying. She's saying she looks most like this picture, but like a little like darker skinned. Like more olive, more like tan, or her skin would tan like in the sun. But she's saying this is what she most looked like. I don't know why I can't find this picture on Google. Apparently it's like not a well-known picture. But yeah, she's not saying she looked exactly like this, but she's saying this is as close as currently you're gonna get to what I look like in person. So I don't even know who made this picture, to be honest with you. But that's the picture she's saying. Has anyone seen that picture before? She's saying like she had a baby face, or a baby like a baby shaped face, like a very young looking face. Like big, like wide eyes like this or something like that. And she was like kind of like plump, like she's almost like showing me like she had baby weight, or like a baby face, like something like that. Alright, so that's what I see about that. I think we're gonna wrap this up, Cleopatra. We've been going for an hour here. I gotta get to these questions, Chow. What last messages do you have for us, Cleopatra? She says, don't get caught up in the soulmate energy, in the soulmate drama. She says, just remain true to yourself and the right person will come. Because that's what the right person is looking for. Someone who is like you, being true to yourself. You living in your soul's purpose. You living in your soul's truth. That's how your soulmate's going to recognize you. And she kind of goes with that, I am done. So, I like that conversation with Cleopatra. Thank you, Cleopatra. That was very enlightening. Did you guys enjoy that conversation with Cleopatra? Yes. Thank you all. Alright, so let's get into these donations. Thank you so much, Cleopatra. I see you in a different light. She's like, was that a joke about my looks? But then she's like, I'm just kidding. She goes like, thank you. Alright. Let's get into the cards. I'm glad you guys enjoy Cleopatra. I always enjoy her too. Thank you, London, for your donation. She never holds back. That's what I love about her. Where I'll sometimes hold back and try to keep it PC, Cleopatra just goes for it. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of this deck when you pass reading. Amen, amen, amen. So Queen Shay's question is, for I am Scorpio rising, is that a good thing, Taurus? If you're a Taurus, then a Scorpio rising, they would be in opposition. So, no, that's not technically like the best synergy. Pink, yeah, I she was just joking. I think pink Lilyful. Sorry, my nose is getting stuffed up. So, is it a good thing, Spirit, that Queen Shay is a Scorpio rising? What does that mean for Queen Shay? The first card I get is the Four of Swords. So, is it a good thing that you're a Scorpio rising with a Taurus sun? I think maybe having a Scorpio rising and Taurus sun can make it difficult for you to maybe like sometime have friends or connect with friends on like a mental level or feel like you're understood friend-wise. Alright. I get the Seven of Cups. It can create issues in terms of spiritual groundedness as well. I get the Seven of Swords, so yeah, I get spiritual like ungroundedness can happen with you sometimes. Sometimes you can second guess yourself, get too much in your head. I get the Two of Swords. It may also cause you to have difficulty making decisions at times. And I get the Double card. Yeah, I feel like it mostly like impacts your relationships or your connections with others. I also feel like it can make you prone to like negative vices or something like that. So once again, yeah, Scorpio and Taurus is oppositional energy. Oppositions are typically not good synergy in a chart. Alright, so the next question is for Abyssinian. Abyssinian, what is your question? You can tell I'm in love with my contour. I don't usually contour, so I really like today's contour. Alright, so how will my next partner's first impression of me be? How will Abyssinian's next partner's first impression be of Abyssinian? How will Abyssinian's next partner's first impression be of Abyssinian? Thank you to whoever just donated. I get the Ace of Cups. So I get a good emotional connection. I get the Judgment. There could be something about you where you could be something they prayed for, hoped for, wished for. Get the Four of Pentacles, so could be a friendly connection at first or something like that. Or something about, you know, questioning crossing boundaries and whether or not it's worth it. Or overstepping your boundaries. And I get the Nine of Cups. So, yeah, I feel like their initial impression of you will be good. I feel like you have a good emotional connection. But I feel like you're going to have to learn how to respect each other's boundaries or something like that. Girl, I can tell you're in love with everything about you. Brushing my long hair. Okay, Rochelle's question is, what's your question, Rochelle? Is Rochelle here? And Lennon's question is, while we wait for Rochelle, we'll answer Lennon's question. Lovely Peaches, will I find my soulmate soon? Thank you, Lovely Peaches. Are you Rochelle on Cash App? Is that you, Lovely Peaches, Rochelle? Cleopatra in the MF house. Hi, Mona Nicole. Okay, yeah. Well, let's enter Rochelle and then Lennon. So, Lovely Peaches says, will I find my soulmate soon? Will Lovely Peaches find their soulmate soon? What do you have to say about this? Oops. I get the Knight of Cups, which could be, yes, the Knight of Cups definitely could be romantic energy. Another card fell out. Thank you, Abyssinian, for your donation. I get the Six of Cups, so I get the World card. It's possible you could find your soulmate soon. The World card could denote travel, stepping outside your comfort zones, something dealing with karma, or a full circle moment. I get the Eight of Pentacles. So there could already be someone around you, maybe. The last card I get is the Five of Wands. However, I think it's about timing. I think you're working hard, or there's an energy of working hard on oneself, working hard on something. But maybe with the Five of Wands, it's not happening in the right time frame, or there's a wondering whether or not the hard work will pay off. So, I feel like you could find your soulmate soon. Is it going to be tomorrow? I don't think it's going to be tomorrow necessarily. But, I see you on the right track to find someone. There definitely could also be someone around you as well. Yes, I love the baby pink eyeshadow with the light hair. Thank you. Winged eye is wangin', baby. Yes, thank you. It's actually purple, but yeah, I think on camera it's coming off as more pink. Which is fine. Actually, I mixed white and purple, so maybe that's why it looks pink. Alright, Lennon's question is, would I make good money stripping? Oh, okay. Would Lennon make good money stripping, Spirit? You're welcome, Lovely Peaches. Thank you, Jilu, for your donation. I get the Page of Wands. Would you make good money stripping? I get the High Priestess. So maybe a female could be prominent in terms of this decision. I get the Sun card, which could be a yes card. It could be new beginnings, things of that nature. I think it depends on where. I get the Empress, so I feel like it is possible for you to make some money stripping, yes. I'm going to have to change my battery soon. And I get the 4 of Pentacles. So I think it depends on where. I feel like this could be something maybe you do more so part-time. That's what I see. Alright, so after London, I think someone sent a PayPal. Alright. Who are... I think this is Pink Lilyful. Who are Pink Lilyful's Ascended Masters? Stripping if I had a body, that's why God didn't bless me with a body. Yeah. Who are Pink Lilyful's Ascended Masters? Linda, you can make a lot dancing. Yeah, you can you can make a lot of money in nightlife in general. Who are Pink Lilyful's Ascended Masters? If you do it right, at least. I get the 7 of Cups. There definitely could be more than one Ascended Master. I get the 8 of Swords. I get the World card, so it's possible that your Ascended Masters are people from different cultures, creeds, from all over the world. Alright, I get the 2 of Wands. You may want to step outside your comfort zones. Learn about, once again, different cultures, religions, spiritual beliefs. See who you connect with the most. And I get the Judgment card. So yeah, I feel like there's a need for you to be open-minded, learn about different cultures, religions, creeds, see who you connect with the most, and then maybe just call on them. Sometimes we have to choose our Ascended Masters. Who are Ascended Masters? Basically like a guide. Typically someone who maybe at one point was living. So let's dance, the last dance. Let's dance, the last dance. Good night, Mona. Yes. Yeah, I'm in love with this contour. I do kind of wish I contoured my nose a bit more, but I love this cheek contour. I'm in love with it. Look how smooth it is. I just live. And it looks good on this side too. I really like my I always like my makeup, but I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, man, I really did that tonight. So, alright. Sorry, admiring myself. Okay. So, Dilu's question is, I'm a full-time student, but I'd like to know how can I make some passive income on the side. I don't know what kind of work I should do that suits me. How can Dilu make passive income on the side? Yo, I'm excited to book another class with you soon in astrology or psychic development. Whichever one feels comfortable to you. But yeah, I look forward to it. Probably spiritual development, to be honest. Lamarr, did you get my Cash App? I'm gonna have to look in a second. I thought I got through all the Cash Apps. How can Dilu make passive income on the side, Spirit? Please make sure you all like the video, by the way. It's okay, we like Nucleo Patra, Vain, and Sassy. Yes. Okay, so I get the Temperance card. I feel like you need to do something already in your wheelhouse. There's no need to reinvent the wheel. I get the 7 of Swords. If you're good with computers, maybe find passive income doing computer work, helping people fix their computers, stuff like that. If you're good, making stuff, maybe try to find ways to sell it. I think you need to find what works for you in your wheelhouse. What are you already good at? I get the High Priestess. Maybe a female could be important in this situation. This could be you and your energy as well, though. And I get the Three of Pentacles, which is multiple streams of income. So, yeah, I think you need to find what's in your wheelhouse. I think you need to be open maybe to more than one stream of income. It's interesting, for example, I wrote a book like 5 years ago, maybe like, I don't know, 5 years ago probably now. And just today, I checked my bank account, and I saw that I had an extra $20 in there. I was like, wait, because I check my money a lot. I was like, I don't remember depositing money or anything like that. So I checked, and it's not much money, but it ended up being money from the book I made 5 years ago. So, all right, stuff like that. What are you already good at? And just find a way to market it, sell it. That's what you need to do. All right. So that's what I see about that. Thank you for your donation, Queen Shay. I did not get... Oh, wait. Marilyn, yeah. What's your question, Marilyn? Oh. What is Marilyn's question? And then we'll get to Abyssinian and then Queen Shay's. Actually, I have to go change my camera battery, so I'll be right back. Give me a second. Marilyn, please put your question in the chat. Sorry, just trying to get the camera to focus. Alright. Okay. So, let's see Miss Marilyn's question, and then we'll get to Abyssinian, and then Queen Shay. Remember, if you guys would like a live reading before I sign off for the night, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below, and I do also accept Super Chat as well. Remember, also if you're coming in, I will be reviewing episode 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Season 3, I have all my notes here, so right after I do this live, I'm going to be filming the review. So, we're back on track this weekend. Alright. Miss Marilyn's question is, how does Jeffrey feel about me? He sticks around over the years, but we usually end up butting heads. How does Jeffrey feel about Miss Marilyn? What do you have to say about this, Spirit? That makes sense because I'm working with different masters. Thank you so much. You're welcome. What are your plans for the weekend? I actually don't have plans right now. We'll see. Probably filming content, getting readings done. Oh, by the way, I have an update on... So today I got Chinese food. But I got one thing and I ate it earlier today. I mean, I ate the actual fried rice later, like right before I got on live. And because by then the fried rice was kind of cold, like I ended up steaming the rice with the steamer I showed you guys. Y'all, I have to tell you, I do not recommend microwaving leftover Chinese food or Chinese fried rice. I do not recommend putting it in the oven or even on the stove. Steam it. Steaming it made a huge difference. It tasted so good. It didn't taste like leftover fried rice. It tasted like it literally just came out of the restaurant and was given to me. So I've learned that the best way to reheat leftover Chinese food is to steam it. Get you a good steamer and steam it. You will notice a huge difference. Alright. So... how does Jeffrey feel about Miss Marilyn? That sounds so good right now. I know, I wish I still had more, but I ate it while I was watching Drag Race and taking notes, so. And I also made a bowl of broccoli and tofu. It was really good. Alright. Alright. How does Jeffrey feel about Miss Marilyn? I want one of those Chinese steamers because they look so cool. They are really cool, and they're very healthy too, and very economical too. Alright, I get the Two of Swords. How does Jeffrey feel about you? Two of Swords can represent confusion, second guessing. I get the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords can be anxiety. It can be predisposed notions. I get the Ace of Wands, so there's still he's still open to forward movement, I think, which definitely reflects what you're currently going through. I get the Queen of Cups. This could be you, this could be someone else, this could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, female or feminine energy. Let's pull a last card. The last card I get is the Seven of Wands. So, yeah, I'm not sure. This person is so committed. I feel like this person definitely has second guesses, or, you know, second guesses the relationship with you for some reason. And if the Queen of Cups isn't you, there could be someone else in the picture as well, alright? Who could be an influence. Okay? So that's what I see about that. Thank you, Anu. If you would like a reading or a question, it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat as well. Let's get to Abyssinian's question. For a general read, then that's it. Okay, what general messages do you have for Abyssinian? I thought yesterday I wanted to know about Buddha. You should look into it. I think Buddha's big into like chanting or something like that. What general messages do you have for Abyssinian? I get the Justice card. The Justice card can speak of balance, fairness, truth coming to light, living in your truth. So maybe any of these things could be themes at this point in your life at this time, Abyssinian. It can also represent legalities, things of that nature. I get the Ten of Wands, so there could be something about either legalities, not having balance in your life, too much pressure, something like that, not living in your truth. I get the Six of Cups, so this could deal with relationships in some way, shape, or form. Or relationships could be prominent moving forward. Maybe the next 6 weeks, 6 months. I get the Hanged Man, so there's a need for patience, especially if this involves other people. What has been your most paranormal experience yet? I get the Five of Wands as your last card, so yeah, I feel like there's something going on right now with you, Abyssinian, where you need to be patient, but you also need to be truthful to you as well. What has been my most paranormal experience? I'm not sure, but it probably has something to do with Cleopatra. A lot of weird paranormal experiences typically have to do with Cleopatra in my life. Buddhist chanting will raise your vibration to the 5th dimension. I play Buddhist chanting while meditating. Yeah, I figured Buddha was into like chanting. Alright, how to balance Queen Shay's birth chart. Queen Shay says she's a Capricorn moon. Spirit, how can Queen Shay balance Queen Shay's birth chart, Spirit, with a Capricorn moon? You guys, now this just could be me. You guys don't have to lie, but does it look like I'm losing weight? I feel like I look like I'm losing weight. Or more weight. Or maybe I just painted really fiercely today, but like there's something about like I feel like my face is getting smaller. It could just be the paint, maybe. How can Queen Shay balance her chart? You do look smaller, face looks slimmer, right? Thank you. I get the Hierophant. The Hierophant could speak of fatherhood energy. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn rules fatherhood. So the Hierophant could also be spirituality, spiritual laws, rules, regulations. I get the Knight of Pentacles. I think you need to balance your birth chart by being practical, being hardworking, but also having a spiritual groundedness as well. I think you can focus too much on one or the other. All right, and it can cause you to kind of like fall off track. All right. Yeah, you do look slender. Thank you. You do look slimmer in the face. It could be a combo of everything, even your long straight hair too. It could be that. You are feeling yourself tonight, and I'm here for it. Thank you. I get the Knight of Swords. I think also you could benefit from speaking up more often. I get the Sun card. So the Sun card can represent new beginnings. It can represent growth, something like that. So I don't know, I kind of feel like the natural evolution of your life, you know, journey will kind of help you to get more comfortable with your birth chart, or balance your chart. Otherwise, it's really about a balance between like materialism and spirituality for you. All right. That's what I see. Yes, I love to see Nucleo Patra so happy and confident. Thank you. Are you talking about the bamboo steamer, Lamarr? Yes, the bamboo steamer I used to reheat. I got some. Okay, so earlier today, I didn't know. Did you guys know today that apparently today is National Chicken Wing Day? I don't know, but I was watching this morning. I was watching a video a podcast that's also video, and they were eating chicken wings, and I was like, man, I really want some chicken wings, but I didn't feel like making them. So I was like, I also want some fried rice, but I'm not going to eat them at the same time because I will be too full. So I was like, I think I'm going to go to the Chinese store while I'm running errands. I'm going to get some chicken wings and some fried rice. I'll eat the chicken wings for lunch along with, like, you know, something else on the side, and then I'll have the fried rice later. So that's what I did. I ate the chicken wings earlier. They weren't that great, to be honest with you. I probably could have made better wings myself, but I really wanted chicken wings. So it did its job. But I was like, I'm going to reheat the fried rice and see how it works by steaming it. And I steamed it, and it tastes, the rice was so, because you know how sometimes you like reheat fried rice and like the microwave, I don't know if you've ever done it on the stove or something like that, but the rice never like tastes the same, or the rice can sometimes be like hard and there's like soft bits. It's weird. But when I steamed the Chinese food, like the rice completely was like so soft, and I think it's because the steam, like, it's moisture, right? And it was so good, you guys. The rice was so soft, no chewy bits, no hard bits, and it tasted just like it had just been delivered to me. It didn't taste like, you know, it had been sitting, you know, in the refrigerator for like, you know, several hours, and I just opened it and, you know, reheated it. No, it tasted like they just cooked it. You know, so I recommend always, you know, I think from now on, if you want to reheat Chinese food, steam it. Alright? You'll notice a difference. Trust me, you'll thank me. Alright? I never like wings. Oh, child, love me some chicken wings, honey. But I think that's because my mom didn't either, and she never fed them to me. I didn't grow up eating them. That makes sense. The microwave will dry out food, exactly. I'm logging off the chat. I wish you a great night, great rest of your night. Thank you, Lennon. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I think we're going to make this probably a 2-hour live. Alright. So get your last minute questions before I sign off for the night, because I do have more content to film, and that's going to take a while. You know, my reviews are usually like 40 minutes long. Speaking of which, let's do a quick church announcement. Once again, if you guys don't know, I do have a second YouTube channel where it is, you know, more like vlogs, lifestyle cooking videos, and I'm currently reviewing the TV show RuPaul's Drag Race Canada Season 3. We're on episode 3, alright? I posted episode 2, my review of episode 2 5 days ago, and I'll be posting episode 3 today or tonight or in a few hours. So look out for that. Once again, subscribe to my second channel, Lamarr Does Life, alright? And remember, if you want a personal reading, Lamarr Townsend Tarot is where you would go for that. Okay. Oh wait, did you answer my last question I sent earlier? Yes, I did. My Japanese auntie, she would make badass rice with egg. Ooh, that sounds so good. Yeah, I love me some fried rice, but I'm still learning how to make it at home. I think somehow, some way, that steamer needs to come into play. Like, I'm not sure if I steam the rice first and then fry it. That doesn't make sense. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to figure out. But I haven't perfected how to cook fried rice at home yet. It's good, but it's not like great, you know, when I cook it. Yes, you are losing weight. Thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to actively lose weight. Y'all know I'm on my green drink health kick. Today it's purple because I put in dragon fruit, which, by the way, you guys, if you didn't know, dragon fruit is really good for your digestive system and things of that nature. So try dragon fruit if you have any issues with your digestive system. I tried it because I've never tried dragon fruit, and it actually does enhance the flavor, in my opinion. It makes it more drinkable, and it kind of like switches up the green. I get bored with the green all the time, so I like sometimes like it's red. And the good thing that I like is that this keeps me hydrated as well. So even if I don't drink that much water that day, if I just like have my green drink, I'm usually okay. but I usually do have to drink water. Like, a green drink doesn't substitute like just plain water or anything like that. And now that I've got my steamer, I'm going to start steaming my vegetables more often, and I'm hoping to lose more weight. And I'm going to do a 6-month review in 4 months. So I can't wait to see how much more weight I lose in 4 months. By the way, you guys, it is, I'm going to sign off soon, probably in about 20 minutes. So it is $5 for one question. Get your last minute questions in. Otherwise, you can get a personal reading. I am available for personal readings, but it is $5 for one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. The information for PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo is in the description box below for you to copy and paste, and I do also accept Super Chat as well. And if you're just coming in, earlier we had a great conversation with Cleopatra actually about a couple of things, but we mainly focused on the topic of soulmates, and you might have to watch the replay. I think we talked with Cleopatra, y'all, for like an hour. It was a pretty long conversation. So I will watch the replay on that. And then we did basically a Q&A with Cleopatra as well, so I would check that out too. I think this was a good stream. I think we always have fun though. Whenever Cleopatra shows up, it's always fun. It's always a good vibe. Lamarr too, as well, of course. So, does anyone have any last minute questions about soulmate energy or... Uh-oh. I need to charge this. Oh my god, it died right when I went to go charge it. How ironic. So what are you all's weekend plans? Does anyone have any fun weekend plans? I don't as of now, but that could always change. I'm so used to seeing Nucleo Patra like, oh, that's baby Cleo. Yes. I'm glad that you guys are getting used to her. I tried to curl this wig today, but it did not go well. So I don't know if I need to get another tool or what, but or maybe I just need to buy a curly wig. Maybe that's what I'll do this weekend. I'll go wig shopping or go looking at wigs. That might be fun. You know what also might be fun is if we did a vlog with Cleopatra of her shopping. Or New Cleopatra. I'm going to go see the RHCP. What is that? You are losing weight. Thank you. Awesome stream in Nucleo Patra. You're gorgeous. Your hair and makeup tonight stunning. Thank you, Keza. Pink Lilifo says there's stream ovens and stream toaster oven in the market now. Oh, really? I don't know if I want another electrical like appliance. That's why I like my bamboo steamers, because it's like, it's bamboo. It doesn't require anything plugged in, you know. Plus my kitchen is so small. Oh, Red Hot Chili Peppers. Oh yeah, they're iconic. I just wonder about that Scorpio rising Cat Moon. I do try to be spiritual. Dana, I took my mom to see Red Hot Chili Peppers. They're her fave band. Yes. I want to go to a concert. I haven't been to a concert in a long time. But I don't know. I don't know if there's anyone I want to see. I mean, I would like to see Gaga, but I don't know if I want to spend that money really that badly. I would like to see The Weeknd. Apparently The Weeknd is in concert, but I haven't listened to his new album, so I don't know. Maybe I'll probably just save my coins for a rainy day. Save your Tears for another day. Oh, I do speak, but I'm learning to be more aware of others' feelings. Thank you. Oh, maybe your thing is delayed, Lady Shay. Yes, have fun, Diana. That's gonna be fun. Red Hot Chili Peppers. I like that concerts are like opening up again. Like, I miss concerts. Speaking of which, I've been enjoying making music my own self. But, you know, I've been like enjoying more like R&B music, like simple. You know, I don't know. So don't be surprised if you hear more R&B grooves from me coming up soon. I really like R&B right now. Like, I'm in an R&B vibe. I'm in an R&B era right now. So I was doing hip hop and house for a minute, but now I'm like, I want to be in my R&B era. I would really love to learn more about tarot, reading tarot. I do tarot classes, so I would say I would ask someone in the chat if they've done a class. I know Lennon did a class, but Lennon just left, so yeah, I do tarot classes. They're really fun. I teach you everything you need to know. All right. Yes, Diana, R&B. 90s R&B, yes. I have good news. On Monday afternoon, I'm going to grief counseling. Wish me well. Oh, good luck, Pink Lily Full. And we're glad that you found, you know, somewhere to go. Someone to talk to. So, Jessica says, why won't Zadie talk to me on the phone or video chat? Why won't Zadie talk to Jessica on the phone or video chat? Ooh, I get so high when I'm around you. But see, now I have 90s R&B stuck in my head. Ciao. I get the Page of Wands. I get the Queen of Cups. It may not be high on his priority list for some reason. It's like, you definitely want to connect, but he may not. He may be more impulsive at this time. Definitely could be focused on other things. I get the Judgment card, so I feel like it's possible at some point you two will connect, talk. However, right after the Judgment card, I get the Tower. So there definitely could be things behind the scenes going on. Yeah, and I get the Seven of Swords. So there could be maybe a little bit of like a lack of either interest or lack of focus. Maybe he's not so much focused on anything or wanting to connect at this time. So I would try not to take it personally and just look at it that way. Because that's what I see. Yeah, I get the last card is the Three of Swords. So I wouldn't push the issue. Especially if you're getting your feelings hurt. Alright. Thank you so much. I am nervous. I think it's okay to be nervous. I think nervousness, I've learned that nervousness is not always a bad sign. Nervousness just shows you care. And I'm not hurt, just curious. You're welcome. Good luck on your healing journey. Right. Exactly. That is the key. This is all about healing. Healing, healing, healing. Well, alright, you guys. We've got 10 more minutes. So, thank you all once again for being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. I have lots of content to get to. I think, to be honest with you, after I get up live, I'm going to film episode 3 review. But I think also, I'm just in a really creative mood. I think I might get in the studio and see if I can come up with a jam or something. An R&B jam, or just see what I come up with. I don't know. This might be an all-nighter for me. So don't be surprised if you see a whole bunch of content go up. That means I spent all night in creative mode. So sometimes it be like that. A busy bee, exactly. Oh, speaking of bee, earlier, if you're just coming in, we talked about Beyonce and her new album, and how I'm not a fan. So we did talk about that. There were some good songs on it. They weren't like a whole bunch that I was into, so. But yeah, sorry, I'm just checking emails. So yes, if you guys have any last minute questions, once again, please do send them. It is $5 per one question. I do prefer PayPal, Cash App, and Venmo. I do also accept Super Chat as well. Uh-oh. And yeah. Alright. So yes, if no one has any questions, I guess I will do last minute or last church announcements. Once again, remember I am doing a review of RuPaul's Canada's Drag Race Season 3 Episodes 3 on my second YouTube channel in a few hours. Lamarr does live, so make sure you're subscribed if you're not already subscribed. I am also available for personal readings. Once again, this is my website, so just visit my website. Go right to the store section. My website is designed and created by me. Once you've gotten to the store section, this is where you can view, once again, all the rates, services, and products that I do offer. I do birth chart readings, mediumship readings for those of you who want to connect to ancestors and spirit guides. I do past life readings. If you want to learn about your past lives, I do spiritual development classes, astrology classes, tarot classes, phone psychic tarot readings, email psychic tarot readings, video recorded psychic tarot readings. I do candles, and so much more. So if you'd be interested in any of these things, then once again, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. Alright. So does no one have any last minute questions? All of a sudden everyone got really quiet. I don't know why I've been listening to her so much, but I've been really listening to Foxy Brown a lot. I don't know, what does that mean? I don't know if Foxy Brown's coming out with a new album or what Spirit's trying to tell me. But I've been listening to a lot of Foxy Brown lately, and I don't understand why people don't talk about her, to be honest with you. I like her flow a little bit better than Lil Kim's flow, to be honest, a lot better than Kim's flow. And it was really cool to see like a dark-skinned black female rapper be successful in the late 90s, early 2000s, you know. That's something you don't see. Also Lauryn Hill, you know. So that's not something you see anymore today. Foxy is so beautiful. She really is. I'm doing my brows. That's why I'm quiet. Oh, got you. That makes sense. But yeah, Foxy is really beautiful. I would like to see what she's up to. I know she's not... I've heard stories, you know. But I don't know. I haven't heard from her in a while. So... I know she's deaf in one ear. Yeah. I heard that. I heard she gets herself into trouble. So I'm not sure. I don't know what happened to Foxy and Kim. Why they just stopped doing rap. You know. But look at Nicki, you know, too. You know, I don't know what Nicki's going through right now, but Nicki seems to be going through her own situation. We'll talk about Nicki another day, honey. Alright? And we'll have to keep our eye on Doja Cat. Not the hugest fan of Doja Cat. I'm not the hugest fan of Nicki either, to be honest with you. But I will keep my eye on them, you know. And I also want to know what happened to Cupcake. I really like Cupcake a lot. But even she's kind of like, I don't know, the rap girls always seem to go through something. I don't know what happens to them. Doja is a mess. Yeah, she is. She is kind of a mess. But she makes bops. She does make bops. I'm not going to lie. Doja does make some good music. And she is, like, I like about Doja is she is creative. I think, I'm not sure. Once again, I think she writes her own songs, right? I'd like to know how my boyfriend. Thank you. Oh, also I love Iggy, but I know Iggy retired. Okay, so D. Lou wants to know. I'd like to know how does my boyfriend feels about me. I sometimes feel like he likes me because of my accomplishments and I look good on paper, but not sure. How does D. Lou's boyfriend feel about D. Lou? Yeah, she's well versed, yeah. And Azalea Banks' first album was good too. So, I'm not sure what's going on with her either. But it is what it is. How does D. Lou's boyfriend feel about D. Lou? Just one card, Spirit. Okay. The first card I get is the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles can denote attraction to someone due to accomplishments, due to practical reasons. Lamarr, check out Ray. She's a new rapper from UK. Okay. I just found out a Canadian singer named Kresha, I think is her name. I have it written down. Krisha Turner. She was on, well, her song was on RuPaul's Drag Race tonight. Anyways, I get the world card. So does your boyfriend, how does he feel about you? I get the King of Cups. I mean, I think your boyfriend does care. I think there is genuineness. Is he also with you because of the benefits or because of your accomplishments? Yes. I think these are the cherry on top kind of energy. I get the Hanged Man, which could denote maybe patience, the need for more patience, getting to know one another. And I get the Page of Wands. So I do feel like he cares. I feel like he's supportive, but I feel like you also need more time together as well. Thank you, Pink Lilyful, for your donation. I think after Pink Lilyful, I'm going to sign off. You're welcome, Dilu. Alright. Check out Bella too. Bella who? Is that an artist? Will Pink Lilyful be more comfortable with their spiritual path? Will Pink Lilyful be more comfortable with their spiritual path? Oh, okay, she's an artist. Okay, Bella. I'll keep my eye out for Bella and Ray. Will Pink Lilyful be more comfortable on their spiritual path? I get these Six of Pentacles. I get the Eight of Wands. I think there's going to be a lot of work to do on your spiritual path. I get the Five of Cups. I think there's going to be a lot of work to do. I don't think it's going to be an easy path. I think there's going to be good things about it that you're going to like and that you find enjoyable. I think the work you may find difficult. It could lead you to meeting certain people who could be a benefit to you in some way, shape, or form as well. Let's pull a last card. But I get the Five of Wands, so I think there's also going to be lessons to learn along the way. So, it's a yes and a no. Will you be comfortable? Yes and no. Alright? That's what I see. I hope that makes sense. Alright, you guys. We've done 2 hours and 3 minutes. I am going to sign off. Thank you all for joining me. It has been fun. Thank you all for once again having a lovely stream with Nucleo Patra. I will see you guys over on Lamar's second channel, Lamarr Does Life, where I will be reviewing Canada's Drag Race Episode 3 in a few hours. It's going to be uploaded, so keep your eyes out and ears out. And I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thank you all so much for listening and watching. Cheers to another great stream. Alright. I'm drinking wine tonight. Okay. I will see you guys later. Thank you all for listening and watching. I will see you in your own personal reading. Either way, I'll see you soon. Nonetheless, love and light. And God bless. And as always, thank you, Cleopatra, for joining us.